Welcome to episode 6 of Tater's Big Show Hangover. Thanks, you guys, for coming by for one more round. Oh, we have got some things to get into. Lots of messages from you fine listeners, and I felt like we should tackle all of them and play the corresponding bits to what you wanted to hear. But first, I have my 3 things that I noticed from the week. Little tidbits, I don't know. First thing is, hope you all had a nice Valentine's Day. I have stressed to my boyfriend, you don't have to get me those flowers or that candy on the 14th of this made-up holiday, but you can take me shopping on the 16th or 17th when it's all marked down. Give me the half-off lot. I'm either going to double up on everything or just feel good about my find. It's smart economics is really what it is. But you got to give them a couple days because the stores are hip to it now. You think it's going to be marked down on the 15th? The best sales are on the 16th and the 17th. Give them a little time to feel the heat of no one moving the merchandise. And a little tip from Tater. Help you out for next year. Just talk her into celebrating on the 15th. Don't have to do it on the 14th. What is up with extreme archery tag? We go to this restaurant here in town, and they always have sports running on all the TVs all over the restaurant. And there's always basketball or football or recently Olympics. And then on the weekends, sometimes you luck out because ESPN 8 will be on. The Ocho. Yes, they named it the Ocho after Dodgeball, the movie. So on the Ocho, you see lots of weird things like the Stein holding contest, the slapping where they all slap each other in the face. What else have I seen there? Dodgeball is on there. This past weekend, I saw archery tag. I couldn't believe it. It is everything that your parents told you not to do. They're doing it. They're in this cage. There's a line like it is in Dodgeball. They're all armed with bows. The timer starts, they go running towards the yellow line, pick up the arrows, run back, and start shooting non-lethal arrows at each other. I'm glad that they stated that. Good grief. And they have I don't know what the time limit was because we kind of came into it in the middle of it, but the most points win. And they had bunkers and things that they could hide behind, and there's some rules about where you can shoot from and where you hit somebody and how many points you get for each thing, and there's people keeping score. And when I was looking at it, it was like 428 to like 410. They were just racking up all the points. And there's 4 on each team, and there's people on the other side of the cage, their other teammates and the coaches. So extreme tag. I think it's catching on. You can also see axe throwing. This is the place where you see all those kind of crazy games. Also, what is up with the Olympic athletes and their sex lives? I mean, do they save up for when they have to go? They've not been able to have any sex like the whole time they've been training, and they get over to the Olympics and that's just, they go crazy? Safe sex is something that the Olympics has always preached, and the Milan Cortina committee during opening ceremonies distributed 10,000 condoms in the wrappers. Thank you, CBS News, for letting me know that they were in wrappers. But the wrappers actually had a nice touch. They had their Milan Cortina Olympic logo on them. And they were all used up that first weekend of the opening ceremonies. So the story goes. The official statement from Italy said, "We can confirm that condom supplies in the Olympic villages were temporarily depleted." Can't even say it. Temporarily depleted due to the higher than anticipated demand. And the condoms will be continuously replenished until the end of the games. Yeah, there's only 2,800 athletes that are in the Olympic Village. Ooh, just saying. I think the math isn't mathing, but maybe people are taking a bunch of them to souvenirs. Like, I didn't win a medal, but I have some of these cool foil-wrapped logoed condoms. All right, getting right into business. Got a message this week asking if Myrtle was still alive, which is slightly concerning. And it made me realize that I don't think I've ever told y'all how any of that stuff actually happened. And unfortunately, letting people know that I am Myrtle. I had some messages that were surprised that I actually was the voice of Myrtle. So I hope I didn't. This is the show where you're going to see the wizard behind the curtain. And I can't tell you not to pay him any mind because that was the whole point of this podcast. So, yes, I am Myrtle. And how did Myrtle come about? Well, none of it was planned. That's for sure. I mean, that's how that show worked. Things just kind of showed up. It started with a letter from an old school girlfriend of John Boy's. And she wrote in, or someone wrote in to let him know how she was doing. And that's literally how Myrtle was born.
Look what I got. Jackie gave us to me. John Boy, Gwen Motley, your very first girlfriend, called, and she now works for Hooters in Gastonia. They are having a swimsuit contest this Thursday.
Abu?
And was hoping that you would come down and judge it for her.
So is that basically all we need to know about that story?
Well, I'll read you this part. She said that you were her first boyfriend, about 90 pounds, red hair, and freckles. Yeah.
Age 3.
Still had 4 years of high school eligibility.
Yeah, this was before high school. This was like the 6th grade. I mean, she wasn't my first girlfriend. You know.
She didn't know that.
I had girlfriends since kid, but she was the first like real girlfriend where you'd kiss. You know, y'all remember the first one you kissed?
I like that outfit you got on. It's slinky. It's slinky.
Yeah, me and Gwen, we were pretty hot item moving around 6th grade, kissing.
Blow it out.
Well, that's how it ended, but that was later.
And see, y'all muse why women dig me these days. I was 90 pounds, red hair, and freckles. Got the hottest girl in the 6th grade. Hello, she's my age, working at Hooters.
You want mild wings or the atomic sauce? I ain't got all day. I've been on my feet.
Getting his red hair and everything.
I was his first girlfriend, you know. I'm sorry, honey. Was that another bucket of beer?
Well, it certainly is a motley crew we've assembled here today.
You didn't tell me you was dating a college girl back then.
I'm sorry, Gwen.
And she says he used to be 90 pounds and red hair and freckles, and now he's 290 and he's got back hair like Bigfoot.
But still has 90 pounds of red hair.
Yeah.
She is working at Hooters in Gastonia.
Hey!
All right now.
Hey!
Now.
Easy.
My mom works at Hooters in Gastonia.
Oh, man.
It's my kissing memory, and y'all ruined it. So can I go, Jackie?
No.
Fine. If I used to kiss you, mail to the big show.
That's right, honey. You want some teriyaki wings or them atomic wings? Those are really, really hot. You got a grouper sandwich if you're not into the chicken wings.
From there, I tweaked her a little here, a little there, made her more southern, got her a little more sassy. She got the name Myrtle. Like you'd picture her with red lipstick on her teeth. That's kind of where I was going. Myrtle made it into playhouses. Myrtle had moments with herself. Myrtle would pontificate. And Clay Walker wrote in from Rocky Face, Georgia. I look forward to each new episode. Thank you. Could you play the bit about the lady in traffic thanking Jesus? It's so dang funny. Well, Clay, That was A Moment with Myrtle. And I'd be glad to play that for you here.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Myrtle.
I want to tell you, yesterday I went to the local Christian bookstore and saw the most adorable Honk If You Love Jesus bumper sticker.
Right.
Well, I don't know what possessed me, but I bought the sticker and I put it right there on my bumper. I know maybe I was feeling, I don't know, particularly sassy because I just come from a thrilling choir performance followed by a thunderous prayer meeting. Well, whatever the reason, I'm so glad that I did it. What an uplifting experience that followed. Let me preach on it. I was stopped at the red light at a busy intersection and just lost in thought about the Lord and how good He is and whatnot. And I didn't notice that the light had changed. Well, it's a good thing that someone else loves Jesus, because if he hadn't seen that bumper sticker and honked, I would never have noticed. Isn't that amazing? And I found that lots of people love Jesus. Lots and lots of them. Because while I was sitting there, the guy behind me started honking like crazy. And then he leaned out of his window and screamed, "For the love of God!" And then another feller shouted, "Go, Jesus, go!" I tell you, what an exuberant cheerleader for the Lord that was. Well, then everyone started honking. Well, I just leaned out my window and started waving and smiling at all those loving people. And you know what? They honked even more. So I honked my horn a few times just to share in the love. And I tell you, there must have been a man from Florida back there, because I heard him yelling something about a sunny beach. And then there was another fella waving in the most peculiar way I ever saw, with only his middle finger stuck up in my air. Well, I didn't know, so I asked my teenage grandson, he was sitting in the back seat, what that meant. He said, well, it was probably a Hawaiian good luck sign or something. I was so tickled. I've never met anyone from Hawaii. So I leaned out the window, gave him the good luck sign right back. Oh, my grandson, so caught up in the spirit, just burst out laughing. Oh, he laughed. Even he was enjoying this religious experience we all were having. And a couple people were so caught up in the joy of the moment that they got out of their cars and started walking towards me. I bet they just wanted to pray or ask me what church I attended. But this is when I noticed that the light had changed, so I waved at all my brothers and sisters, and I decided I just need to drive on through that intersection, and I noticed that I was the only car that got through the intersection before the light changed again, and I felt kind of sad that I had to leave them after all that love we shared. So you know what I did? I slowed the car down, leaned out the window, gave them all that Hawaiian good luck sign one last time as I drove away. Oh, praise the Lord for such wonderful Christian folks. And thank you, sweet boys, for letting me stop by.
Good job, Myrtle.
Now, where'd that sweet old Bob go? Hey, S.O.B.
Hey, you know Hansel's Hawaiian. Go ahead and give me
Hey, baby.
I like partnering with companies that actually make sense for the people listening. And if you work outside, you build things, you do gardening, you fix things, you haul things, you just live life. This is the stuff that you keep in the truck or in the kitchen drawer. And I'm speaking directly to you guys. I know putting hand cream on may be something your daddy would never do, but you're working outside, you know? You're playing outside, you're fishing, you're hunting, and your hands are getting beat up. And guys, your women are noticing. Outdoor Hand Skin Therapy was made with you in mind. It's developed to nourish dry, rough, irritated skin, that crocodile skin you may have. It creates a deep moisture barrier, and it doesn't have a smell, and it absorbs quickly without residue. Two things that I know that are important to you and your daddy. Go to outdoorhands.com and pick up a tube or two. Enter code Tater at checkout and receive 20% off. That's outdoorhands.com. Keep these coming, guys. I have one from Robert Earl Carter from Chester, South Carolina. Loving the podcast. Hearing the Falkland Islands bit with Steve Rizzo was golden, wasn't it? It was good to play that one again. That one was just crazy. He writes, now we need the behind-the-scenes version of Ward Burton's cat skid steer loader commercial. Well, Robert, that really happened organically. We had wrapped up for the day. We were off the air. And the guys were tasked with doing a spot with Ward Burton. So Ward calls, and all three of the guys had the same copy, the same script for the commercial, and all their parts were marked. So they knew when to come in and what they were supposed to say. And Ward, like I did so many times and still do, tripped up over myself. And the more that you start to focus on that because you've tripped up, especially when you know there's a room full of people listening to you, it just gets harder and harder. And then the more they giggled, the more he giggled, and mayhem ensued. And then Randy was also there. He and Jackie were putting the spot together. So afterwards, Randy was able to take all the bloopers, add some music, and voila, the cat skid scare loader bit was born.
So, Ward, you have your script there?
Yeah, I sure do, buddy.
All right. Okay. All right, let's go. Are we ready, Jack? Are we rolling? Okay, here we go. Hey, Billy, you know about Caterpillar, right?
Sure, the Cat NASCAR team won the Daytona 500. I'd love to drive that car to work one day.
How about if you leave the driving up to me?
Hey, it's Ward Burton, Daytona 500 winner.
What brings you out of the Cat race car?
Well, the folks at Carolina Tractor want me to tell everybody that they're giving away a brand new cat steer loader.
What's the scoop on how I can win one, Ward?
Just go to the website,
www.catskidsteer.com
and go see that guy over there.
Now, guy, that's all one word.
.com.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
That's all right, man. Where you want to pick up, Randy?
Again, I think we're going to have to go from the top.
All right, going from the top.
Going from the top. I don't know if I'll ever get this done. Okay. Just go to their website, www.catskidsteer.com, or head over to the Carolina dealers.
That's Cat Skid Steer Loader. It's all one word, right?
Cat Skid Steer Loader. Y'all gonna really make fun of me now, but
No, actually, that was just my next line. So.
Cat Skid Steer Loader.
Are you sure you work for Caterpillar?
Hell no, that's why I just leave it at cat. I don't ever say Caterpillar. Y'all might want me to say my damn lines and y'all go back to work.
That sounds good, Randy. Just put him in. All right.
Cat Skid Steer Loader.
All right, there we go. All right. Cat Skid Steer Loader, all one word.
That's right. You can sign on, check out all the features and the new different Cat Skid Steer models, and register for a chance to win a new one.
One more time, it's Cat Skid Steer Loader.
I can't say it. I've tried.
It's just... well,
I'll try to get it right for you.
I think
Who's doing this recording anyway?
Just say that cat skid steer load and Randy can put it in.
Well, I'm trying, man. How much y'all getting paid for this?
I don't know.
not as much as you, and you're the one that's blowing it.
All right, here we go. I hope we aren't on live.
No.
Oh my God, we are!
No, we're not.
Just go to their website, www.catskidsteer.loader. Cat Skid Steer Loader.
That's right.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
That's right. You can sign on and check out all the features and the new Cat. I'm going to have to stop waking up so early and go working out or go to speeching school or something.
Sounds like you've been hanging out with Rusty Wallace.
Y'all got any coffee or something? Maybe it'll speed up my voice a little bit or something. All right, here we go. Well, the folks at Carolina Tractor want me to tell everybody that they're giving away a brand new Cat Skid Steer Loader.
Perfect! We knew you could do it. And now you're saying it perfect every time, so say it a lot.
You see why I got sent to military schools and summer schools and all kind of stuff.
Thank you, Ward.
Well, thank y'all so much, and I'll try to drink some coffee so I can cough faster next time.
Call us anytime, man.
Thanks, Ward.
Y'all stay in touch, guys.
All right, then.
Cat Skid.
Ben McKinney from Roebuck, South Carolina writes in and says, I haven't heard how you got the nickname Tater. Ooh, yes. Nicknames on that show. John Boy would nickname you and then it stuck. It stuck and it stayed with you, whether you liked it or not. I walked back into the studio before I'd made it in there full time, so I was in and out all the time during that era. And Billy goes, well, here's our very own Irish Tater Moran, which was great moving forward. Actually, I did enjoy having a nickname. Tater, it grew on me. But having a nickname, especially during that time when I was doing the news, I was under Marcy Moran. I didn't get to have a showbiz name. They didn't change it. The program director at the time said, Marcy Moran, I like that. That works. I couldn't be like Hell on Wheels or, Marcy McGillicuddy. Couldn't change it. And I wish I had, because I wasn't doing a real good job reading the news, as you all know about me. I was saying things like Sunni Muslims instead of Sunni Muslims, and I was saying things like Tikrit instead of Tikrit, and Jesus Rodriguez instead of Jesus. When you made a mistake as Marcy, well, that kind of hurt. That stuck with me. But as Tater, dude, I could misspell stuff, be stupid, answer wrong, and it didn't matter because Tater was the goofball. And I loved it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It was just my Irish boxing name that Billy came up with, and John Boy ran with it. Thanks for asking that, though. I appreciate you writing in. Another popular one. Do I remember Armageddon? And would I think about playing that here on the podcast? Oh, yes. The Armageddon bit. Well, that wasn't a bit. It was an actual story Mr. Rayford reported on. See, he would do his commentary at the top and the bottom of every hour. And he got his material, his stories that he would commentate on from everywhere. TV, newspapers, magazines, tabloids. Oh, he had subscription to the Star, Sun, National Enquirer, weird and far out stories. And he'd get newspaper clippings from listeners. And that is where he got this story that later was titled The Armageddon Story. And that's where it came from. It was printed in a publication, truly was. And this listener mailed it in and shared it to Rayford. And in today's terms, it was a story that would have gone viral. Definitely was a viral story. So it's his delivery, which really made it so funny because he was always so professional. He was a professional journalist and newsman until a story came along and would get him giggling. And this is one of those times he started to giggle. And in later years, society became so PC, so politically correct that this commentary, this Rayford rave, was put into timeout. But not here at Tater's Big Show Hangover podcast. Here is Robert D. Rayford.
Here's a fax from Cooter in Orlando, who sends me a copy of a story that appeared in the Los Angeles Times. He says, a prestigious newspaper, not the oft-maligned Weekly World News. Quoting the story, in retrospect, lighting the match was my big mistake, but I was only trying to retrieve the gerbil. Eric Tomaszewski told bemused doctors in the severe burns unit of Salt Lake City Hospital. Tomaszewski and his homosexual partner, Andrew Kinky Farnham, had been admitted for emergency treatment after a felching session had gone seriously wrong. I pushed a cardboard tube up his rectum and slipped Raggett, our gerbil, in, he explained. As usual, Kinky shouted out, Armageddon! My cue that he'd had enough. I tried to retrieve Raggett, but he wouldn't come out again, so I peered into the tube and struck a match, thinking the light might attract him. At a hushed press conference, a hospital spokesman described what happened next. The match ignited a pocket of intestinal gas and flames shot out the tube, igniting Mr. Tomaszewski's hair and severely burning his face. It also set fire to the gerbil's fur and whiskers, which in turn ignited a larger pocket of gas further up the intestine, propelling the rodent out like a cannonball. Armageddon! Armageddon! Tomaszewski suffered second-degree burns and a broken nose from the impact of the gerbil, while Furnham suffered first and second-degree burns to his anus and lower intestinal tract. Armageddon! Peered into the tube and struck a match, thinking the light might make the gerbil come out. So that's what felching is all about. Armageddon! Who says that? I didn't. Robert D. Raven on the John Boy and Billy Show.
Yep. And that was a typical Tuesday at the Big Show. Thank you again for hanging out with me. Keep the messages coming. Be sure to let your buddies know that Tater's Big Show Hangover exists. You can subscribe and follow and help me reach more of you, okay? Also, a big thank you to Outdoor Hands for helping make this show possible. Go support the people who support independent creators. We appreciate them, and I appreciate you for listening. Go to outdoorhands.com at checkout. Enter code TATER and receive 20% off. Thank you to Barry for all that you do, and to John Boy and Billy for allowing me to use their bits, which are available in the bit box at thebigshow.com. And don't forget to go check out John Boy over at the John Boy and Billy Facebook page. We'll see you for episode 7 next week.